Good day to everybody. You'll see the title of the heading. Earthquakes are increasing, and they're increasing at the ratio that I told out openly. They are doubling up and multiplying out. Why is that? Why are earthquakes increasing? You've got Yellowstone, as mentioned many times, and then scientists say they baffled, surprised, alarmed that the thermal heat is increasing. That thermal heat, where is it coming from? Scientifically, science is science, physics is physics, business is business, and this is just business, plain business. I am the South African, and I'm the man that researched this and developed this. First man on planet Earth to find it after 40 years of studying and research. And as said before, you won't find it in any books. You won't find it in any recordings, past recordings. They are not going to help you. Radar detection cannot detect it. You have to work this out. Physics, mathematics, plain mathematics. Because there are no radar detections that can detect an atom. Unless you can find a radar that can detect and find one atom. You can't do that. You're not going to find it. Now, the increase is caused because the thinning out of the inner core or the planet on the inside is thinning out. And that's what's causing the earthquakes to increase. You have scientists that have fooled and conned an entire world for hundreds of years, being saying it is the tectonic plates moving one over another. Well, tectonic plate movement moves at a set rate. Per year, it moves at a set constant rate. You cannot have 3,000 earthquakes and the tectonic plates haven't moved anywhere. So something else is happening very dramatically, and which is a threat to the entire planet of people. And that is this. The tectonic plates are no longer moving in a forward direction alone. They are beginning to move in an up and down movement. They're moving up and down. And when that starts increasing, you've got a major problem. And that problem is seen. You've got countries, you've got presidents, and they're losing everything round about them. When it strikes, you need to know exactly beforehand why it strikes there, where it's coming from, and where it's going to. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It just moves from one medium to another. So I have to know what energy it consists of. And then I have to know all the different types of energy levels and different types of movements of each zone of every single atom. And I have to know what it is doing and how it's reacting. If you don't know that by now, you will never find what is already being discovered. Now, when people invented the wheel, you don't find the world hiding the invention of the wheel. Everybody used it. And the same with aircraft, Boeings, and ships. You never found one person hiding all of this and trying to cover it up. They gave it out and they made money out of it. because it was an invention and a scientific advancement. You can't build a Boeing with just one man saying, well, let's slap this all together. And yet you got scientists trying to say, well, the climate, we just slap it all together. Make it up as you go. That was the age-old way of doing things. And then when I saw this about my people in Ethiopia, millions dying, I sat down and wondered why, and then began to research it, and began to study, and began to find things, little by little, by scientists saying what they said. And then I would take down what they said. And lo and behold, many scientists know that they've spoken something out, but they don't know what to do with it. That is the problem. That you got people sitting, speaking about it, discussing it, and doing nothing about it. That is the political game of politicians. Discuss it, vote on it, re-vote on it. The entire Brexit, it was a planned organization and a planned event that has failed. That has failed. And they're still backing the failure. You got to know what happens and what is coming. If you don't know what's coming, then it's tickets. That's what it is. It's tickets. It's vanity. If I don't know what's going to happen within the next so many weeks, then I'm backing a losing horse. And that's what you got. You got a race that's going on with politicians. And each one is backing a horse. And that horse is losing. It's coming in like a donkey. It's not even coming into the show. And they still want to back the donkey. So you got to know what those earthquakes are doing and why they're rising. And merely saying, oh, it's happened on the ring of fire. How was that ring of fire started in the first place? Scientifically, why is it there? What is its function? What is it showing? How come there is a ring of fire? How come that existed in the start of this planet? It had to be there. Why is the Bermuda Triangle there? The Devil's Triangle there? How did they get there? You see, in physics and quantum physics, there are solutions. And every problem has a solution. It has an origin. And if you don't find the origin, then that means you're not trying to research it. You don't want the truth. You rather sit with a lie. And the thing about the devil is this, and I'm going to be straightforward because there is only God and there is only a devil. And then you have the ones worshipping and bowing to the idiot of a devil, saying there's no God. Well, that's not true. You cannot have a devil without a God. And trying to hide the fact that you worship a devil and you kill people for it, murder them and slaughter them, ISIS showed exactly what the demonic are all about. ISIS showed that. And it's out. Everybody knows. Nobody, it's no good for a politician to get up and say, oh, I serve God. Meantime, in the back door, he's bowing and worshiping the devil. You need to start getting a little bit more honest. with who you serve. In business, you don't con people in business. In business, you speak business and do business. It's not just mouth that works up and down. It's actions. And if you don't have the actions, then whatever comes out of the mouth is garbage. You have to be able to stand up in business and speak the truth. And your actions show the truth. If your actions don't show it, then you're not speaking any truth. That is plain and simple. And in earthquakes, they are hiding a lot more than they are telling. Thank you very much for listening to this clip.